Hey Simlies, it's Deligracy here with another speed build, and I quite enjoyed doing this one because it was really random. I was like, I really feel like building on The Sims right now, and I knew I felt like doing something a little bit more traditional, hence why we're doing a cottage, and then I was like, damn, remember back in the day, Belle from Beauty and the Beast? She was such an awesome Disney princess. And I was like, you know what? Let's make Belle's cottage, because why not? For those of you who are big Disney princess fans, big fans of Beauty and the Beast or Belle, I know that this cottage is probably missing some of the details you may like to see in it, but I haven't actually seen Beauty and the Beast since I was a kid. I can really vaguely remember parts of it. And so what I actually did was I went on Google and Googled the cottage and looked at also pictures from the Disney World one as well, because apparently it's at Disney World. So I looked at that, and then I just kind of gave it my own deli twist and kind of made it more Sims housey looking. And I don't know, I really like this little build. I think it would be fun to have a family living in it. It's in Windenburg, which came with the Sims 4 Get Together. And you know, it's just a bit of fun, And I just feel like it's refreshing to do something more traditional for once. I don't actually do that many traditional builds, and a lot of you guys say you get sick of the more modern contemporary builds that I really usually enjoy doing. So this time I was just like, damn, I feel like going a bit of traditional. So that's what we did. Her house is really, or Belle's cottage rather, is characterized by 2 chimneys, and it has kind of like a peaked roof with some smaller cottage details on it and some shutters on all the windows that are usually green in depictions of it, but for this we didn't really have green shutters, so I changed up the windows a little bit. I gave them some of the Windenburg windows, and I actually think it worked really well. Of course, most of us will recognize Belle as the yellow Disney princess who wears the big yellow ball gown with the beautiful brown hair and hazel eyes, and because of that yellow color, it's very much Belle's color. I did sneak a lot of yellow into this build. You'll notice yellow flowers, and you'll notice lots of golds and rich browns to kind of go with her hair, and golden yellows, and it's just, I don't know, it was just a really enjoyable build. And I did like this little balcony coming off there with that roof that kind of sweeps down. We're just evening up a bit of the roofing. Roofing's always my least favorite of building, I have to say. I do not like roofing. I wish that roofing was easy, but it's not. I do admire how everyone tackles it though in their own way. I think that's really cool, seeing how other people do it, but not my fave. Not my fave, can't say it is. So, what else do I know about Belle? I know that Belle was meant to be, when she was created, I believe that they wanted Belle to be different from the previous princesses. So they wanted her to be a little bit unique, and they decided that she would be very well educated. She loves reading, and she actually, I guess this is slightly controversial, but a lot of people said that she did a lot for feminism within the Disney princesses, because she wasn't just searching for a prince to fall in love with. She was more out there to learn and gain knowledge. And I don't know, I just thought that's pretty respectful. I like that. I love an independent woman. So I'm just saying, Belle is my girl. Belle's my girl. And oh my gosh, I would love to do like a house build for all the Disney princesses, but some of their castles are just not really gonna look that great in The Sims 4, you know, like Jasmine's palace from Aladdin with the, you know, the big rounded roofing and all of that, and curved walls. I just wish I could do that in The Sims 4, but without curved walls, it's just hard, you know, and we don't really have roofing that can go over even hexagonal rooms yet, let alone have rounded roofs, so that's a little bit difficult. Loving this wallpaper from The Sims 4 Get Together. I think it's really important that you mix up the wallpaper. You can't just grab one of those patterns and stick it around the whole house. You need to use different pieces next to each other. That's how they've been designed. And repeating them just is not a good look. It's just not a good look. We also did a little bit of a balcony detail over the other side. We're going to put some cascading greenery over the top of that balcony. And that's probably not in the original Belle house, but you know what? I thought it looked cute. And there are some great bells on the gallery. If you search, I think it was the hashtag Belle Disney or Disney Belle, you can see a few of them. And there was one that I think was called Everyday Belle. Or no, hashtag Modern Belle. And I really liked her. I really liked that player's creation or recreation of Belle in The Sims 4. I thought that was really good. And it was just like Belle in modern day clothes and like a yellow dress. And it was nice. It was nice. Been having a ton of fun on Snapchat lately. Like, I think I've been going crazy. I'm addicted. Which is weird because a year ago, I just tried to get into Snapchat and I couldn't. That's when I was just kind of doing it with my friends, but not my friends had it, and I don't know. And then when you guys were like, oh, come on, you got to get Snapchat, do it for the Simlies, I was like, well, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. I'll give it another try. And oh my gosh, it's like I've hit this realization in my life where I've realized Deligracy, I am meant to be on Snapchat. Like, it is a home for me. So now I'm addicted and I love it. And apparently you guys are loving my cousin. I say cousin with quotation marks. Stacy. Stacy's having a good time on there. So I hope you did enjoy her contouring makeup video because she had a lot of fun doing it despite not being able to get the makeup off afterwards, and which led me to going to the shops with panda eyes today. That was embarrassing. And then, you know, whenever you want to go out and then you're like, okay, I look really bad, but I just want to go out. I need to get this stuff done. Can't be bothered making myself look presentable. And then you just always run into someone you know. The one time you don't want to be seen, you are. And that's what happened today. I ran into two people. One really attractive guy. Doesn't matter. He's not boy Deligracy. But I was just like, oh, this is so embarrassing. It's bad. It's like the one, oh, what was it? It was like the time when I was away camping for like 2 weeks after Christmas in the middle of nowhere. Not really. It was the South Australia coast. And it was like in this country town. And a Simlie recognized me in the supermarket when I literally had not showered for like 4 days. And I'd been camping. My hair was crazy. I'm pretty sure I put my hair on Instagram. And and they tweeted me after and they say, oh my gosh, I watch your videos. And I was just thinking, no, why in the middle of the outback looking terrible did this have to happen? But then in the end I was like, you know what, I don't care, because it's a Simlie and Simlies are family, and family will always be there no matter what you look like, unless your family is not being very nice. But that's okay, because unlike family, if someone's not being nice to me, I can just block them. So, the beauty of YouTube, you guys, the beauty. I think I've only ever blocked 2 people, though, from my channel. I think it was 2. Yeah, just 2. Usually Simlies are epic. You all are epic. It's always a good time. Anyways, back to the build. So, I think I had a little pause here, and yeah, I was probably changing music. I listened to the Rihanna album, the new one. I don't know. I feel like it was, if one of the songs seemed like so similar to Tame Impala that it was like her producers just listened to the album and just like copied it because it's popular. I don't know. I like Rihanna. I like the music, but this album, I don't know. I feel like there's something missing from it. No, comment down below what you thought. I love her as a performer, and I love her whole like aesthetic and everything. I think she's pretty cool, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to listen to it more. I've only listened to it once, and you have to listen to a song a few times before you really like it. Apparently that's the deal. But anyways, we've almost finished the exterior here. We've got a lot of yellow flowers there to represent Belle's yellow coloring as a Disney princess, and She also loves reading, so we will be putting a lot of bookshelves inside. I put some easels there too because, this is meant to be an older house. It's not meant to have a lot of technology in there, so I wanted to make use of the more traditional skill building items. And in the kitchen, we just have literally a stove. I was going to put a tea maker in there, but I was thinking, this is not attractive in an old cottage. This just looks like too modern, so we didn't do that. And I kind of like the idea of a cottage being a little bit overgrown, so we kind of put a few things in the roofline there, a little bit of greenery, and it just makes it, look very sweet, very luscious, and like there's a lot of life there. And I'm down for that. I'm into that. I actually bought 3 pot plants the other day, and I've named them. We have Fig, the fig tree. We have Poe. Poe is an orchid. I didn't buy her the other day, but I've already got her. And then we have Banan, Mr. Banan the man, and he is a banana leaf tree, so he's doing pretty well. And last we have Daphne, and Daphne is a Daphne tree, so pretty original name there. I also have a little basil plant growing from when I went to the Plants vs. Zombies event in Sydney a month ago. And it's actually starting to sprout, so I put it on Instagram, and it's so cute, and I've named it, wait for it, Basil. But basil, like, I'm not saying basil with an American accent, I'm saying basil, as in B-A-E-S-I-L, like you're a basil. Classic pun. But anyways, moving on, because I reckon probably a good 500 of you just cringed. Oh dear. We are moving on to doing the interior. We're figuring out the floor plan, and this can always be a little bit tricky, but I did want this to seem very cozy. I believe from the pictures I saw, the Belle cottage actually has a little bit of space in it. It's kind of a bit roomy, so I wanted it to be cluttered for my own taste for this build, but at the same time, there is a little bit of room to move around, and especially in the bedroom. The bedroom's actually quite large, so that helps a little bit. We do put the grandfather clock in at the end, so there will be a grandfather clock in here. There's 2 fireplaces because there are 2 chimneys. Even though the fireplaces technically aren't in the correct positioning, I still thought that they were pretty cute. And I kind of wanted the fireplace to have a proper fire hood on it, which is a little bit tricky. So I've actually got one of the range hoods and put it through the fireplace, which some of you will like, some of you won't like. But for me, I didn't mind it. So I decided to experiment a little bit with that. And as all cottages usually do, I put curtains on the windows. Not something I do in every build. I have an issue with a lot of the curtains. I don't know, they just don't suit a lot of the windows, and I like a clean Holland blind. That is me in a nutshell. Just give me a clean Holland blind, or like something ultra simple. In real life, that's what I like. So understandably, in The Sims, I don't use them that much, but for a cottage, you gotta get on that. You gotta get some curtains in your life, and you gotta, love that. So this part right here is when I'm trying to put the iconic rose in a glass encasement. And it kind of worked here, but then I remembered and I was like, oh my gosh, there's actually a domed glass object in decor. So we quickly get that out. It's got a couple of scrolls in it, which obviously we can't remove, but I still thought the rose fitted really well into it. And I think that symbolism is pretty important in Belle's house, just to have a link to the Beauty and the Beast, even though I don't think that rose was in her house. It was in the Beast's house, right? Oh gosh, I need to watch that movie again. I wonder if I watched back The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, if I'd enjoy it, or if now I'd be like, oh, that wasn't very good. I feel like I would enjoy it, because I'll let you guys in on a little secret. This is like kind of a little bit embarrassing. Nah, I'm not embarrassed. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, okay, I am a little bit. So basically, I used to love the Care Bears movies like so much. Care Bears movies were the bomb diggity. And when I was little, I watched the Care Bears in Wonderland every weekend, I think. So I don't know what happened, but last year after I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and I was like really devo, because after breakups you just usually are. I was just like, I just want to like watch Care Bears. So I bought the Care Bears movies off Amazon and sat on the couch and watched them, and I like cried through one of them. I was like, this is so nostalgic, I can't deal. And I had broken up with my boyfriend, and the emotions were so real, but it was so good. And I just loved it. So, you know what? Watching back the Disney films, probably would get into it. I might do that. I might have like a little Disney princess sleepover or something. Oh, I wish I could live stream copyrighted things. It'd be so much fun to just be able to live stream a movie night where everyone can just watch the movie as well and we can all like chat. That would be so good. But copyright is, I guess it's needed, but it's annoying. It's just annoying. Actually, my Life is Strange videos have been getting flagged for copyright because of the in-game music is copyrighted. So basically, it's fine. It just means that you probably shouldn't post it with music again. Like, I don't have to delete the videos, but you probably shouldn't have music in it again. And it also means that any earnings a YouTuber gets from that video goes straight to the company who made that music. So it's weird. And then I guess YouTube keeps the rest. So you don't end up getting any earnings from it. So whatever. I keep playing it because I'm really enjoying it anyways. But I might take the music thing off because it sucks though, because the music's so good and it's such an important aspect of a game. But oh well, what can you do? What can you do? I love the color of these pots and pans. That goldy color is just like, get that in my belly. I love it. And this area is going to be the dining table. And I just thought, why don't we put the dining table on an angle to start with? So we put the chairs in. I like the idea of it being off center and a little bit higgledy-piggledy. But in the end, I thought, nah, these chairs are going to go up in flames when someone starts cooking for the first time on that stove. So, you know, Sims with low cooking skills with wooden furniture nearby on a stovetop, usually you got to be a little bit more careful. And this is me trying to put that tea machine in. And you know what? That tea maker does not fit into a cottage made in like, I wonder what era Beauty and the Beast is set in. Because it looks old school, but then it's not, but then it is. I don't know. I just don't know. Love this bed. This bed is so cute. I just wish that we had some more color options for it. We have like 3 color swatches and it's just tough to work with. I love the yellow one. I wanted to use the yellow one, but I didn't want light wood. So we really need swatches like in Sims 2 where you could actually change the color of the bed cover and the wood. I just don't really understand why that's not in the Sims 4. Like, I don't get it. I feel like if we had to downgrade from having, you know, an awesome color wheel and creator style, and then we suddenly have none of it, then why do we have to go back to basics, even more basic than what we had in The Sims 2 game titles ago? I don't know. Sassy Deli is coming out. Sassy Deli is here, and I'm just not happy. And now, you know what? I need to tweet out this. I need to tweet my emotions. You know, you should never be angry on social media. That's what I've been told by my sister and my mum. Taken after my grandma. My grandma is such a classy lady. They've taken after my grandma, sorry. She's such a classy lady. She's like one of those people who will never lose her cool, but she can be quite direct. And she's like, wow, you know, just be cool, calm, collected, and being able to hold it in until the right moment to actually have that conversation. Whew. Sometimes you just want to burst. It's crazy. I do like those love hearts on the wall. I feel like I've seen them so much, though, that I'm getting a bit over them, but at the same time, they're just so cute. So we put that in there. And that red circular rug was not... I don't really think it went with the aesthetic of the house. It just, as much as I like it, not quite right. But we do need some epic Persian rugs. What? Persian rugs? What's a Persian rug? Persian Russian. What? We do need to have some Persian rugs in the game is what I'm trying to say. I would love some Persian rugs. They go with so many different kinds of builds, and it would just make me a happy lady. It would be even cooler if they had blue Persian rugs too, as well as the kind of radiant oranges. Saw a blue Persian rug from West Elm and I was like, oh my, so pretty. But it was like really expensive, so not gonna happen. Popping in a bookshelf in the entrance room, and also I did change this. I changed it to a dresser. I just love this dresser. It's got that vintage look to it. It's a bit worn down, and I just thought that suited the cottage look pretty well. And there's also a chest there, which you can store some of your in-game items in. I think it acts as like an inventory in a way. And the bathroom, we're making it to be very, very simple. I put stone floor and stone walls in there because I could be wrong, but I feel like back in the day, there was a lot of stone floors and walls in bathrooms or in the places where you went to do your business. And yeah. Or there was a pan under the bed. Maybe I could have put a pan under the bed. That could have been cool. I could have gone to Bite a Bug, got the pan, put it under the bed. Perfection. But your sim wouldn't have actually been able to use it. So better to have a bathroom for the purpose of the Sims. And here's another easel we're popping in. We've got some pot plants as well. And what did we put here? Oh, just a cute little bed bath, because in all those Disney films, you know, the princess wakes up to all these birds around her and there's wildlife everywhere and it's just a beautiful dream world and everything like hops along in the green grass amongst the daisies. And I just thought, we're going to need a bird bath then, because we're going to have some wildlife coming by if we're Belle. And yeah, I just thought she'd like it, so that's why that's there. But we're going to go into screenshots now. So this is the cottage. This is Disney Princess Belle's cottage, and yeah, it's cute. I like this. It just makes me want to play in it. I don't know what you guys think though, so let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. Let me know if you have any ideas for builds, what videos you want to see. I'm starting up vlogs on a separate channel again because due to popular demand, you would like them on a separate channel. So I thought, okay, I can do that, and hopefully I can aim to get more out than usual. And there's the rose in that cylindrical? No, not cylindrical. Curved kind of glass thing. You know what I'm talking about. The lounge room there, nice and cluttered. Kitchen, and lots of mismatched chairs because, you know, it's a cottage. There's a few things that are very old and a few things that have been found, and that's the way, I like it, that's the way, Belle likes it, I love Belle. She's the way I like it. That's right. And then, of course, we have the bedroom here. I like the curtain over the frames. It's a bit weird, but I think it's interesting at least. Yellow chairs, of course, to reflect Belle, and some shelving there to put some paintings leaning on the wall. And, of course, that lovely outdoor area, which would be so nice to just have a cup of tea on. Don't you reckon? Just a cup of tea. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will speak to you soon. Love you. Bye.